All right. I think we're streaming live. I see John. He's there.
Hello.
So we never. I don't think we came to conclusion on what we're going to talk about today.
Well, I think we had either. I've got my thing I was trying to do with an iMac, and then you were possibly going to get your vehicle model in, and I see what looks like vehicle models behind you.
Yeah, so we can end that one.
That sounds good.
All right.
Because mine, AT ain't happening.
Oh.
Yeah. Turns out that the adapter that I got is not ATA compatible. It's not backwards compatible enough to work with a Rev B iMac, alas.
I have to adjust my green screen here. You're gonna
pay no attention to the things behind the curtain.
That's right. All right. You ready to go?
I am.
All right. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the RetroMacCast with James and John. This is episode 534 for July 19th, 2020. Good morning, John.
Good morning, James.
How are you this morning?
I'm doing well.
You're avoiding the coronavirus?
Yes, I am.
Safely sequestered?
So far, no problems there.
Hiding out in the Mac attic. That's a good thing to have in times like this. Your own bunker.
Pretty much, yeah.
Already fully stocked.
Yeah, the downstairs just full of ramen. Just full of ramen.
Upstairs full of Macs.
That's right.
You're set for a long time. Well, if you look over my right shoulder, you can see a couple little cars over there. Those aren't virtual. Those are real. Not like the background. So those are the Porsche car models, with the one on the right being the older one and the one on the left being the newer one. So we're going to talk about those. We mentioned those last week, the eBay find, and I got mine in. So we'll talk about that in the main feature. New member wise, I don't see any new Facebook members.
Okay. All right.
So nothing to talk about there. Anything you want to mention? I mean, we did talk about the potential of you doing the what were you had some project, right?
I was going to try to do put a solid state drive into a Lime iMac, and unfortunately the SSD to basically the SATA adapter that I have is not backwards compatible enough. The original iMac uses ATA 3.
Okay.
So and after a little bit more research, I don't think it's going to happen because the oldest adapter that I found goes back to 33. Unfortunately, the ones I have only go back to 100. So I might be able to use it like, I don't know, maybe in a G4 iMac or something like that. I'll have to look and see who's got what.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's good that my car came in then.
Yes, it is. Otherwise, my part would have been quite short.
Very brief. Yeah.
Yes.
In fact, we just did it, I think. All right. Well, welcome to Klaus from Sweden. Joins us again.
And Jeremy.
From London.
All right.
All right. We get an international crowd here
right.
because of the hour at which we do this, which, as a reminder, we are streaming each week. We've been doing this. I don't know. It's been 5 weeks in a row, something like that, on YouTube at 8 a.m. Eastern on the RetroMacCast YouTube channel.
All right. Central.
Yeah. We will be back in a bit to talk about eBay finds.
You said 8 a.m. Eastern.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's okay.
I don't know why I said that.
So do you
maybe see because it's 8 a.m. Central, and it's early morning. That's why I screw up the time. What do I
show off? I finally got the an animated RetroMacCast. I don't know if you can see the text turning or not. There it goes.
Are you looking on the MacFX computer?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm looking at? The
Yeah.
text is rotating?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's right.
It's subtle.
Here, let me zoom it in.
Oh.
Oops. Let me hit
That's
the...
okay.
Let's see. Oh, let's see. How do I hold it? Keep it right there. And
Okay. Bam.
now, wait.
Haha.
There it is.
So I thought it was going to be able to do that with an animated GIF, but the GIF was so slow. But I was able to put, basically I turned it into a QuickTime movie.
Oh, okay.
Running it in QuickTime on the SE30.
Wow.
Yeah.
QuickTime
in
System 7.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember. QuickTime was on System 7.
So yeah, the last one that'll work with the 68K Mac is QuickTime like 4.0.2 or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, and it actually ran better than running it as a GIF.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We got a report in from Action Retro saying they found a SATA IDE adapter that worked with
nice. Fantastic.
So get that report in and maybe include that in the podcast.
Absolutely. Real time, man. Real time.
Right. With a credit to Action Retro. See, this is the power of live podcast.
The hive mind. Yes.
You better come through. Well, we haven't told anybody we're not recording yet. So let's speaking of recording, we should do that.
All right.
We're burning good time here.
Go ahead and make a split screen again. So
oh, you don't want to be on the rest of the whole. There we go.
Yeah. All right.
You ready to go?
I am.
All right, let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's time for the eBay finds of the week. We got to go to last week's auctions, right? Which I failed to even pull up, so I'll have to do. I got so ahead of myself. I was looking at this week's auctions, which are up there on the screen right now. But let's look at last week's. We had the iPod poster, right? The breakdancing with the colored background and all that. That sold for what, 99 cents? 99 cents. Everybody out there is, yeah, I mean that's criminal, right? Here.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? This thing, right? 99 cents. With $4 to ship it, so yeah. Not bad. That looks sharp on somebody's wall.
Absolutely, that will.
And then what else do we have? We have the let's see if I can pull it up here. Bag, right? The gym bag did not sell. And what else do we know about it? That's it.
Zero bids. Yeah.
0 bids, $55 didn't sell. Okay. And the car model. Well, I know one of these sold because I got one right here. Are they on the left?
Came pretty quick, it seems like, too.
There is one more left.
All right.
For $199.99. Okay. All right. Now we can move on to this week. We'll start off with Apple Educational Buzz Aldrin poster from 1996. Macintosh rainbow logo rare. All right. Let's see. What does the description say? Apollo 11 mission, astronaut Buzz Aldrin. And then this little quote says, let's see, what does it say? Over 50 years ago, Buzz Aldrin discovered computing. What will you discover? Original poster in very fine condition, considering the fragile nature of the paper used, has some edge wear and a few wrinkles, slight smudge marks, size 34 inches by 22 inches. Look at that. That's sharp if you're a NASA space exploration buff and a Mac fan. Great looking poster there. I don't remember these. Do you remember?
No, not at all.
This poster? Probably sent to schools, I would imagine. And what else can we say about this? So don't we know that a Macintosh was taken into space. I think a portable, actually, some years ago. Maybe somebody remembers that story.
On the shuttle?
Was it the shuttle? Maybe it was. Yeah. Let's see. Of course, he didn't have a mouse or a laser pointer, and math problems took forever using his trusty slide rule. But with this tool, Buzz discovered he could compute large equations, and this inspired, challenged, and interested him. Years later at MIT, Buzz discovered how to perform more advanced calculations to help guide spacecraft in orbit. Then in 1969, Buzz discovered something even more exciting than navigating a spacecraft: the feeling of standing there looking at one after you've just parked it on the moon. What will you discover? There you go. Well, isn't that cool?
Very nice. Yeah.
Maybe that inspired a generation of astronauts. What do they want for this thing? $170 is to buy it now. Ooh, on the high end for a poster. But you can make an offer. This ships from New York. Okay. What do you
All right. Next up, speaking of things that seem a little pricey, we have I'm going to put this in quotes, huge vintage Apple Macintosh collection, fully restored with Scuzzy drives. So what we have for auction here is the computers include a Macintosh SC FDHD, Macintosh SC SuperDrive, Macintosh Classic, and a Classic 2, also including our 2 hard drives, 2 20SC systems, the FDHD floppy drive, so I'm guessing an external floppy drive, and an optical Scuzzy drive. Several other hard drives, keyboards, several mice, an original Kensington trackball, a massive amount of Scuzzy, and power cables. These have been recapped. Everything it says everything's in museum grade or good working condition, with the one exception of the SC FDHD, which has intermittent screen issues. So basically, you're talking 4 computers, 2 hard drives, a couple other sundry things,
and a partridge,
and a partridge. Unfortunately, they want $4,500 for this.
You can make an offer.
You can make an offer, and it's free local pickup only. So not only is it very pricey, but you would have to drive to Fort Wayne, Indiana, or hire somebody to go there and package it up and send it to you.
$4,500 is very, very steep.
That's over $1,000 per computer, capped or not. That's pricey.
Yeah,
and they don't really look. I mean, they're different shades of yellow. I don't know about museum quality either on these. I mean, they don't look like they have markers written on them, but I'm looking at the front of the SC, and it looks like it has a sticker that was removed that still has sticker residue. They all have slightly different shades of beige. So, yeah.
Kind of a big fail not to show a picture of them in operation.
All running.
Of course, if you're going to go pick them up, you'd obviously want to make sure that they are all running.
Well, yes.
Yeah, I'm looking at the picture that is that drive, and there's that stack of drives.
Right.
Now, the HD20 and the 20SC are nice pickups. I mean, those themselves.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Especially the HD20 is probably worth the price of one of those Macs. But what's on top of that? Did you figure out what that thing is?
The kind of more white case, slightly smaller. I'm guessing
2 LEDs.
I'm guessing it is a generic.
It's pretty generic.
Scuzzy.
There's nothing on it at all.
Yeah, let's see. Hang on. There's another picture here. I see a red and green LED, and that's about it. So I'm guessing a read and write.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I could see. I wish I had a picture of the back of that so we could see what connections there are.
Take a 0 off price, and we'll talk. Yep, that sounds about right. Well, I mean, it would be a really good deal at $450. I would. Yeah. All right. Well, doesn't hurt to set an offer, but of course you got to be local there anyway. So
yeah.
And this is from the seller information is fair trade auction, so I'm sure they're just looking to move this.
It makes you wonder how much they actually know about, because I'm looking at the other stuff they're selling, and it's car stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So, right.
All right. Let's move along. Look at this. we're going to be talking a bit about racing later with those Porsche cars. Here is a G5 Power Mac that's been custom painted in the race livery of Gulf Racing.
Interesting.
It is interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure I've seen a whole lot of custom painted G5s to begin with, because it's glorious.
Yes, exactly.
Cases.
It's gorgeous.
I mean, they're just beautiful. But gosh, I like this.
I have to say, this is so well done. I like the kind of the rivets that they have along the top to kind of give it that that kind of race car look.
It says the system is otherwise original. Made a full powder coating, all original components saved.
That's why it looks so good.
Not much else to say about it. Let's take a gander at the pictures. I love how so they did the grille separate in orange, and then you've got the rest of the chassis, if you will, in that light blue with the racing stripe and the number 20, and then turbo comp stencil on the back. Also the orange on the grille on the back, and on the other side is a big Gulf sticker with the racing stripe. Look at that.
So I had often heard of things being powder coated, but until just last week, I did not realize just exactly how that worked. That it's basically baked on.
Yeah, and look at that. They even painted the orange, the cover to the processor.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean that's some nice detail. I have to say this is pretty darn cool.
Yeah.
Buy
it now, $100.
Which is
somebody right now in the chat room buy this.
See it
purchased right now.
Shipping's going to be
$350.
Do you see the location?
Oh, it's in the Russian Federation.
Wow. Somebody over there is a racing fan, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, then what's the shipping? Tell me, our friends over there on that side of the world.
Yeah. In Florida, it would be $350.
Yeah, Klaus, what's shipping to Sweden? You get a quote on that. But yeah, that's really sharp.
Oh yeah. So did you see the inside picture, where obviously they?
Oh yeah, they stripped it out and took
stripped it out too. So yeah, so the inside, I mean, it's powder coated inside and out. That orange.
Gosh.
Wow.
Very sharp. Very sharp. Buy it now, $100, but okay. Well, Klaus is checking out the shipping for us, so we'll hang out for a moment and see. Oh, that's right. It's kind of hard to because you got to research and whatever. I'll post the link here in the comments, so you can just click on it. And well, we'll see if we get that shipping cost to Sweden here by the end. But yeah, we'll see if somebody pulls the trigger on that by next week. All right, we're gonna move on to
you.
To me.
To you. Yes.
And I'm gonna try. This will be I'm gonna try to do some detail shots with a mobile camera on this one.
Ooh. Too bad you don't have one of those little like. Have you seen the iPhone, like the mini tracks that you can actually like slowly pan across something with your iPhone? Have you seen those?
Oh, well, you know what I need is a
turntable.
Those handheld shock mounted little doodads.
Oh yeah, the little Steadicam.
Yeah, you can buy now little cheap. That's all I need is an excuse to make another purchase.
Hello, Amazon. Yes, I may have a problem.
3,000 Sweden kroners. How much is that? I need to somebody needs to do the math on that one for me.
Let's go to the Google.
Go to the Google.
3,000 Swedish. All right, $331. So
about the same.
About the same, yeah.
Didn't help us all. All right, you ready to go?
I am ready.
And I'm gonna fumble a live camera shot switcheroo here during the course of the podcast, but whatever. It'll be a mess, I'm sure.
Oh, Derek's in now. Hey, Derek.
All right.
Hi,
We got
84.
Canada represented. Right. We got at least 4 countries here now. Oh, Spotlight does currency conversion. Did you know that?
Oh, that's cool.
Is that right? How do you do that? You just highlight it or something? All right, here we go. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we are back. So one of last week's eBay finds was the Porsche Model. Now this is something, right? You trace this back. You must have a significant car, right? A renowned, well-recognized car if somebody decides to make a scale model of it. Okay, so back in 1980, Apple Computer, as they were known back then, right? They still had the computer name. They sponsored a race car for the 24-hour Le Mans. Of course, Steve Jobs was behind this. He was a big Porsche fan, drove Porsches for many years. They did a corporate sponsorship of this Porsche 935 and raced it in the race. I don't think it finished. I think it had to bow out, but and it was outfitted with the livery of Apple Computer with the six stripes, Apple logo, Mater Tectura, even Apple Computer font. And that car went on and had quite a legacy even after that. It was subsequently repainted and did a lot of races. Paul Newman even raced that car. And then that car most recently was sold in 2016 for $4.4 million to Adam Carolla.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, to Adam Carolla. Now, strangely enough, I think I stood next to that car when I visited Adam back then, through a whole other strange set of circumstances where I happened to be at his podcast studio. But I didn't know it was the car at the time.
Well, obviously it wasn't painted like
it
that.
wasn't painted like that. Yeah. And so for those watching on YouTube, so there's a picture of via Wikipedia. There's a picture of that car as it was painted back then. Okay, so this car became so kind of well known because of this rich history of it that folks decided to make models of it. And so I have a 1/64th scale, true scale, or it's 1/16, no, it's 1/16th, or 1/18th, I should say, model of that car. And then that car became so that's enough, right? To have a model, a scale model made after a car that was raced. And take it a step further, a Porsche tuner like this heavily this place in Japan that modifies Porsches has become very world famous for doing this, taking older Porsches and just customizing the crap out of them, right? These huge body kits and these performance improvements by the name of RWG. So from Japan, they, for a customer, I think German actually, made a Porsche, a modified Porsche, and then painted it. It was painted in the style of this original 935. Okay. So now you got somebody that had a car custom made to look like the car from 1980. All right. So that's pretty cool, right? So you got a tribute to that car. What takes it to the next level is you've got now a model car made after that car, right? Are you following me?
Uh-huh.
So you got the original car, which had a model made. Then you had a real car made after the original car. Now you have another model car made after the tribute car. Okay, and that brings us to today. So apparently this model had been made a couple years ago of the latest car. And I just recently found out that these were being made. And you can get them. We talked about it last week. There's 2 different scales. They're out there. You can get the smaller one for a little cheaper. So here, for the folks at home, is the RWG Porsche, right? And you can see it's 6-color Apple logos or the stripes. It's got the logo on the back and on the roof. You can't see it in this picture. And then Apple Computer written there along the side skirts. So I'm going to switch over. Actually, you know what? I will not do. I'll do that for. We'll stop the audio podcast. I'll just do this for the folks.
Oh, there you go. Sure.
Yeah, because it's not going to do anything for people listening. But yeah, so you can now buy this very detailed model, and you can probably still find the original one out there somewhere. I mean, it was made a while back. I have one here, and if you go to the YouTube video, then I'm going to show a kind of a side-by-side comparison of these two cars, so you can see the detail and how one inspired the other. But yeah, there it is. So pretty cool. You don't see every day something new sporting the 6 colors.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And the Apple logo.
And the awesome Modern Tectura font.
And the Modern Tectura font. Yeah, you don't see that every day. If you go on YouTube, you can find videos of the new car, the old car. You can also find a ton of people making the cars in video games. They'll do like time-lapse photos in Need for Speed or maybe Gran Turismo or something, with these huge customization options where you can take cars in the game and then they have like in-game essentially art studios or whatever, you can go in, you can custom color and outfit. So people have painstakingly recreated at least the newer car in video games, and those are cool to watch too, just to see what is what you can do in these video games. So anyway, so that's probably enough for that. And if you want to see the video, then of course the YouTube channel. All right, we stopped recording. I'm going to switch over cameras, and let's see. Oops. It'll take me a second to fumble with everything. I'll switch over, make sure nothing. All right. And actually, what I got to do is
You want to put it onto the big.
I will here.
Okay.
I'm still messing around here. I'm going to switch the background so it's a little less complicated. And boom. All right. So let's see if I can. All right, so there's the original 935. There's a little bit of a lag. You can hear me, right?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'll make sure my mic didn't switch over.
Yeah, the video is looking a little choppy, but it's okay. You can still make it out.
Right. Now my model is actually signed by one of the drivers.
Oh.
And I forgot that. I actually,
because you usually keep the thing in the box, right? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I ever took it out of the box until today. I mean, like completely, because see, this actually, let's see if I can do this. The hood actually articulates. I think I'd have to get something to pry under there, and then the tail comes off, so you can look at the engine.
So is that an actual signature, or is that just part of the? Okay.
No, it's an actual signature.
Huh.
And I'd have to go back, and I don't remember the specifics of it, but yeah, you can tell it's legit, and I can't quite get my finger under there. But yeah, this pops out, and then you can remove this, and actually while I'm trying to hold the camera and spin cars, keep this thing from flipping off this table. And then see this, you look at the level of detail. The detail is just ridiculous on the thing. Rubber tires, everything going on. Here you can see the. Yeah.
Okay.
Sharp. And then here's the newer car. The RWG.
Which I mean, I remember seeing with the inside. They had the one picture kind of showing the inside and the amount of detail.
Yeah.
And the inside of that new one is crazy. I'm assuming the old one it's similar.
Well, the new one doesn't have nearly the detail. Like it doesn't. You can't look inside the engine compartment.
Oh, okay, all right.
The tires don't even spin. We're having some focus problems. The green screen is taking out the green stripe.
I was just like, what is going wrong with that Apple logo? I'm like, oh yeah, it got the green out of the Apple logo. That's funny.
Here, let me put this down. Ugh. Let's see. I'm trying to in the new studio, the new podcast studio. I hope to have a better display so I can, do stuff like this a little bit better. But
right. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm making my own self sick here, so I'm going to switch back. There we go. See, you can see what I was trying to do with my hand. Yeah, it'd probably be almost easier or better if I just took the car like this, and just that's that. Yeah, that's probably even better, right?
Yeah, that is actually, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, the Modern Tectura, and then you can see the Apple logos are on the rear fenders there. Yeah. They're kind of chopped because the pieces, there's no skirting back there. And then the roof. I don't know if we got a good. There's right. Pretty cool. Yep. Pretty cool. Yeah. So side by side. I mean, this is kind of, I don't know. I'm a kind of a geek this way, but oops. Oh, well, there. I figured out how to get the hood to come off. Is you just tilt it and it'll fall off.
Oh my god.
But anyway, look at that. That detail inside.
That's awesome.
And one of the other, for completeness, one of the collectibles you'll normally see, that larger model of the original car is probably going to be hard to find, especially signed. But these will pop up, these smaller ones.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
There you go.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Cool. All right, we're going to go do some news now. Here, this looks vacant if I don't have a little something on here for display. All right, there we go. That looks better. Oh, and I got to change my my green screen. That get back in the room here. Okay, you ready?
I am ready.
All right. Take a bite of something. Okay, here we go. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Well, how many Bitcoin did you send to give back to the community?
There were so many people you could send it to.
Yeah, it was a huge campaign.
Wow.
Even Apple supported the campaign. You click on the link and give back. We are giving back to the community. We support Bitcoin, and we believe you should too. Which is even an odd. Even that doesn't make any sense. Which most of these phishing scams, these hacks, they're not even. I mean, you can't even make any sense of what they're trying to tell you to do.
Right.
We support Bitcoin. Bitcoin is something you have to support. That's like saying, "Hey, we support PayPal. Send us money."
Oh, right. Yeah, it makes.
All Bitcoin sent to our address below will be sent back to you and doubled. Ongoing for the next 30 minutes. Mac84 says, "I'm still waiting for the free money Bill Gates promised me during the launch of Windows 1995. So they got a big hack. A lot of celebrities and other companies did, and it was picked up on pretty fast. That's the one thing with hacks. The more people you hack, the more obvious and highly reported it's going to be, right?
Yeah.
And it got shut down pretty fast. You got to wonder, did they collect money on this?
I believe one of the reports I read, not necessarily the Apple one, but one of the, like, who's the Amazon guy? Musk? Is that Musk or is that Bezos?
Bezos.
Okay.
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Oh, some people were able to submit through the Amazon got hacked?
Their
Twitter?
the account of
their Twitter account. Yeah. Yeah, so that was kind of interesting. Did you see this on Patently Apple? They picked out this. I was going to ask you about this, but you being the artistic one of the two of us. I don't even. Do you even use the pencil? You don't have an Apple Pencil, do
I
you?
I don't have an iPad that could use it. My iPad is an iPad
But
2.
do you ever use? Have you ever used a stylus to do artwork?
You know what? I tried on my Surface Pro, and
Mm-hmm.
I just usually end up going back to the mouse.
Yeah, because you're just used to that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, that's
you might
usually
have
what
a
I do.
reason to start the pencil if they do what this patent suggests, which is a mechanism to actually. Isn't this cool? I mean, you have the tool like in Photoshop, right, to grab a color from something on elsewhere on your screen and use that
Mhm.
in your art. What if you could do that in real life?
That's pretty darn cool.
If you could take your pencil and say, "Hey, I want the color of this curtain or whatever in my house," and put that into the thing I'm working on. So yeah, that would be completely amazing to be able to do that. The possibilities are really interesting there. Patently Apple, of course, watching all the patent filings of Apple, and who knows if this comes to fruition or how long it'll even take. Right?
Sure.
And just wanted to give a shout out to Mac Effects. James Wages did a thorough review
Thorough. Yeah, absolutely.
of the clear case.
Hmm.
Did I say Mac Effects? What did I say?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you said Mac Effects.
JDW. Yeah, but
Yep.
it's his channel
Oh yeah,
JDW.
JDW. Right.
Yeah, where he was I guess gifted a Mac Effects clear case, um, SE30 case, and then did a thorough breakdown on it. So that's
Oh
cool.
yeah.
Which
Yeah, yeah.
what I know they had the Kickstarter. I know those ones were sent out, but I don't. Is there a plan that they're going to make more, or
You
that
know,
these will be available in some kind of regular fashion?
I
I
know a
don't
guy
know.
we could ask.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get him on. Yeah, because we also I would like to hear a follow up of the Apple IIe
Yeah.
case and see
Where
how that's going.
they funded that, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
So you know that also. Obviously, he's been selling other of the Mac Effects. He's got his eBay channel where he was
mhm.
selling some. I actually went and bought the green one.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
the last
That
one of the
was the
green
one
ones. Yes, not the glow in the dark,
Oh, okay.
but the green one.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
so nice.
Cool. All right. And we'll go back to just you and me on the screen there. Let's see what's going on in the comments. Action Retro says my wife uses a stylus for art all the time.
Nice.
I would too if I could actually draw. Every time I think I'm going to do that, and then I realize, oh, that's right, I can't draw. It doesn't
what
matter what kind of the technology doesn't actually turn you into an artist. That's the problem.
what I usually end up doing is if I'll do a like extremely rough sketch just with like pen and paper, pencil and paper, take a photo of it and then bring it into Illustrator and do it that way.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So the word is that the Mac Effect store is selling them for $350.
Oh yeah, so Action Retro, I did the same thing. I bought the 2E case, but I also bought the 2DS board adapter. And I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with what. Yeah, I still think I'm going to end up putting the 2E in there and then save the 2GS adapter for one of my beige 2E cases, of which of course I will have a spare once I move the 2E stuff.
Well, there it is. There's the clear case. $350 on the website.
50. Great.
I don't know if those are just surplus from that original run.
Yeah.
Or if that's going to be like a regular thing that they somehow.
Guys, I have to say it's so nice. I mean, this is the other side. The clear case that's back here is not even the good one that they're selling now. That was their first run that had the microabrasion issues, and even that, I mean, it's still gorgeous. But when you compare it to the newer one, holy cow! It's the new one is just so incredibly clear.
Boy, it's been a while since I've been here to their website. It is chock full of cool stuff.
Yeah. Wow. Memory upgrade for the Macintosh Portable, 8 meg. Wow.
Yeah. The clear case for the mouse, and then all those refurbished badges.
The badges are great.
Yeah. So is refurbished? What does that mean exactly? Does that mean they were actual real badges that have been cleaned up, repainted, or something? They're not remanufactured.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be my guess.
So yeah, a lot of times these badges will get kind of chipped. A perfect replacement. Yeah, they take an old What is included in the refurbishment process? An old, damaged original badge is melted down. Say what now? Then stamped into a steel mold and is rolled, polished. Then it is brushed where applicable. Dye colorant is added, and then lastly, a 3 meter, 3M.
3M. Yeah, sorry.
3M adhesive is applied and cut. Where you're left as a badge is equivalent to a brand new. Holy smoke!
Wow.
What? They take the actual metal and melt it down and restamp it? That is insane.
That is, oh my gosh.
For only $19? That I gotta see a video of that.
I have to order a couple of those. Because they do get a little up after a while.
Wow.
Fantastic.
So I wonder if you get a deal if you send in your crappy badge and they melt it down.
Oh yeah.
Because these badges aren't, easy to find, especially like a Bell and Howell one. So it costs a little bit
or the Apple II GS kit one, where it'll take the place of the E badges. Yeah,
you're getting I'm noticing you're getting some compression artifacts in your voice.
You are a little bit. You're.
I am too.
Cutting a little bit here and there also. Of course, we won't have the problem for the audio version.
Right.
Yeah, it looks like I don't know if we're having some sort of. Like I say, your camera was pretty choppy also. Yeah.
All right. I think we're done. Are we done with the episode? Did we just do the outro?
Well, we still have to figure out what we're gonna do next week.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, I don't have anything handy, so we'll talk about it offline.
All right, sounds good.
All right, and did we get an answer?
Oh yeah.
On that Action Retro, did you get a link for it? I think YouTube and the internet is having DNS issues overall, so it may not be either of you. Gosh.
It's all those people sending Bitcoin to other people.
That's right. Maybe we should send some Bitcoin in so we can get a few bits thrown our way. Action Retro, did you get us a link? Yeah, you guys are a little choppy on our end too. Might be the internet of YouTube. No, I mean, if it's coming from us, everybody's going to get it, right?
Right.
The source is somehow compressed. All right, we don't have an answer yet on that. All right, well, let's wrap up this episode.
All right. Yep, all set.
In 3, 2, 1. All right. Well, that's the end of another episode of the RetroMacCast. Thanks for everybody out there on YouTube land joining us. We did find out that the cost to ship the custom Gulf Racing G5 from Russia to Sweden is no cheaper than it is from Russia to the United States. It's about $300 US either way. So not a huge savings. What else did we learn? I think that's it. That's all we have to report back on. Then I start forgetting what we talked about when we were recording, what we talked about when we weren't. The Mac Effects case, we learned, is available for $350 at the Mac Effects store, along with a lot of other cool stuff that we encountered, including
absolutely
refurbished badges for your case, whether it's a Lisa, an Apple II, or a Mac. And what's crazy about that, we might have to do a whole show on that at one point, is that what they are doing out there is they're melting down original badges, restamping them, and then repainting them, and then protecting them, and a whole thing, and actually giving a pretty good deal on what it is, for all intents and purposes, a brand new badge. So you say you don't need a stinking badge? Well, I think you need one of these if you've got a scraped up badge and you want to make your Apple II perfect. All right, next week, TBD on what we'll discuss. So, John, anything I'm missing?
Nothing else. Nothing else.
All right. Well, until next week, remember, it's not old.
It's retro.
On cue, even your retro was garbled.
Oh,
no, it was a little like a compression thing that I got. All right. Mac 84, a link for, there was a talk about, the adapter.
Yeah,
the adapter to, you had a SATA or whatever adapter for your iMac.
That'll work in the,
a newer iMac.
The older iMac.
Older iMac.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, not the oldest.
Yeah, the G3 Rev B.
Hey, thanks, Jeremy. Are we waiting? Are you Action Retro? Are you looking that up? We'll stick around to find out.
That's right.
If we can mention.
Yeah, because if it's now when I bought this adapter, get off the kind of off topic, it does look like I could use this to put a solid state into an old original Xbox, which is also something I've been wanting to do. So, all right, you just pasted it in.
Pasted it where? We don't see it here in this chat. Where did you paste it exactly? Mystery. We don't see it, Action Retro. We just see that you say, I just pasted it in. Pasted it in where? We are looking for the link for the adapter. Everybody's wanting to know. Email is likely best. You mean it's filtering that? Could it be filtering it?
Well, you were able to put a link in.
Yeah, I pasted a link. Happens on my streams all. Yeah, that's weird. Oh, YouTube is not allowing it. Maybe, I don't know. Did everybody get my link? I posted it. Maybe only I saw it. You saw it?
I thought I saw it.
I posted the Mac Effects link earlier, so maybe only we can do it. It's not letting you paste in Amazon links. Well, give us the keywords to search on in Amazon, and I'll fight
Bring
everybody
it up
and tell us what to search on in Amazon, and I will stick it right there, and we will stick it to YouTube. Put the Amazon domain before that. Okay, got it. Well, there's the link. Of course, you can't copy and paste within the chat, so I have to manually type B00JVUXMRI, and there it is. So you want to see that?
Oh,
the HDE 2-pack IDE PATA computer to SATA hard drive interface adapter, $14.99. That sounds like a deal to me.
Well, let's make sure.
You think that's what you think?
Look and see, because it was a 2-pack that I purchased.
Oh,
yeah. So yeah, that's the one that I bought. Unfortunately, it was for 100 and 133. So it was still too new.
Oh,
for the old original iMac. Yeah, is the problem I was having.
I did have to fix the solder joint on one of the caps on that. Anyway, well, maybe you and Action Retro have to take this off.
Yeah.
Figure out exactly what the disconnect is. Rick says, I've used those, and there's another one that's slimmer and longer. Wow.
Yeah, the oldest one I found would work with ATA33, which I still think is going to be too new for the the old iMac, alas. But I would love to be proven wrong.
Derek says we can send him Bitcoin, and then we'll have moderator privileges that will allow us to get those links. All right, where do I send those Bitcoins? I don't even have any Bitcoins. I'm not even sure exactly what is a Bitcoin. I'm not quite. I'm just Venmo, PayPal is about as far as I've gotten. All right.
All right.
Rick clarifies not for an iMac. Yeah. Mac 84, I think ATA33 would work. I'd have to try. All right. Well, there's still some debate going out there between John and the chat room.
Yeah, I may try I may try to get that ATA33 one just to try it. I'm willing to do that. We'll see.
It's a partition size thing.
No, because I was able to partition and I was able to partition the SATA drive by using a SATA USB adapter on the iMac. I did you have to do an 8 gig partition max for the boot partition of the old iMac.
All right.
But yes.
A topic for another time.
Yep.
Okay. Well, thanks for the advice out there, everybody. And thanks for the participation. That was fun.
Thanks all.
Thank you, everybody. We will sign off. We'll talk to you all next week. And this will be the end of our broadcast day. Bye. Bye all.